This hour for you on Daybreak, what Downstream Casino will be doing differently as it begins to reopen. And Governor Mike Parson is determined to get lawmakers to approve a crime bill that includes more protections for witnesses. Also, graduation looks a bit different this year. We'll profile a couple of Missouri State grads, though, that are still excited to get that diploma. It's all this morning on Daybreak. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's Friday, May 15th. I'm Joe Morano. Lauren Barnes has the morning off. Every grad is probably excited to get their diploma, I got to say that. But I know that it's a little bit different this year. It has a different feel. Meteorologist Elisa Raffa joins us this morning. Remember your high school graduation days? A lot of fun back then, right?
Yeah, and college graduation, too, is such a proud moment. But I have a 2020 grad in my family that I'm going to introduce you to coming up in this hour, because graduation was supposed to be today.
Were you supposed to be over there now, like back east?
I was supposed to be on a plane right about now, headed to a graduation that's not canceled, and I feel so bad for these kids. Yeah. So we're gonna give some family extra shouts today.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that, and we'll be doing that for our seniors throughout the Ozarks too. You also, though, are busy because it's been a pretty active weather pattern since about last night, right?
Yeah, we had a line of some strong and severe storms come through overnight. We had a severe thunderstorm watch, but it's been allowed to expire because the threat of damaging winds is over, so that's good news. We still have the flash flood watch, though, that goes until noon for our counties to the west, and that's where we could still find some heavy rain. We've got rain coming down very heavy in Branson down at the landing right now. It is 57 degrees with those soaking wet roads. The line of storms, again, continuing to come southward. We could still find some gusty winds out ahead of that line, about to get into Harrison and Jasper. Locally heavy rain and lightning is also threats out there, as you saw the rain coming down very hard in Branson. The line of storms continuing to sag southward. Again, not severe winds, but we could find gusts at 30 to 40 miles per hour. It's 66 degrees in Ava, 57 in Branson, and 64 degrees in Harrison right now. Starting out stormy. We'll have a couple of storms possible this afternoon, but a gradual drying trend in the roads. If you're waiting for a package, it is wet out there this morning. We'll keep some storm chances through the afternoon with temperatures in the 70s. Here's our severe risk for today. Details on that in 10 minutes.
Downstream Casino will reopen on May 21st, and guests can expect some big changes as they get back into there. 2 entrances will be available for them, and everyone will have their temperatures taken upon entry. If yours reads at over 100.4 degrees, you will not be allowed in. Staff will wear masks and gloves, and they'll be available for guests too. There will be limited seating at table games and about 500 fewer slot machines to provide space. Dining tables will have extra spacing. Marketing spokesperson Barry Linduff explains that room availability will also be limited for now.
Every other floor we will have open. That way will allow us every 24 hours to turn over a new floor and completely sanitize from top to bottom, take all the bedding, everything else, bag it, sanitize it, and able to steam clean it and kill all the germs in a 24-hour period.
And of course, the casino also advises that anyone who feels sick should also stay home. In some political coverage for you, Governor Mike Parson is making a pitch to approve legislation he deems a priority before the session ends today. The governor wants to approve a crime bill that includes more protections for witnesses. He feels even with COVID-19 disrupting this session, lawmakers should pass meaningful legislation. Some items have appeared dead from the start, including an internet sales tax, which supporters thought would get revenue to help local businesses. The governor said many are also asking if there will be a need to call for a special session.
Look, we don't know. I don't know what I'm going to call in for a special session. The main thing I want to do right now is handle the COVID-19 virus, see where that's going to be come July, or the 1st of June, I'm sorry, and how we're going to get the economy going. That's my 2 priorities right now.
Parson believes the biggest challenge for the state will be managing the budget. The new fiscal year starts July 1st. Also in Jeff City, the Missouri Non-Discrimination Act will not be moving forward after years of talk. 2 openly gay representatives, one a Republican, the other a Democrat, discussed their disappointment over the act failing to move forward. Mona would prohibit discrimination based on sexual and gender identity. The 2 representatives believe lawmakers should be open to hearing from the LGBTQ community. Opposition to Mona has included lawmakers who believe it would generate a flood of unnecessary litigation. The Missouri Department of Social Services has announced food stamps can now be used online. The benefits can be used to purchase eligible food items, but currently only at Amazon and Walmart. They cannot cover delivery fees or other online associated charges either. We wanted you to enjoy watching the Ozarks graduate together this weekend. And as you know, we've been saying congrats to those seniors out there. And we're also focusing on stories that spotlight the class of 2020. Color 10's Nija McDonald met two Missouri State grads and is live now in our newsroom to share their stories. Nija.
Well, good morning, Joe. Yes, it is an exciting time. I met with a MSU grad student who hopes to inspire Springfield youth through the arts. And I also met a first generation college student who is encouraging others like herself to follow through with their goals. It's graduation time for Missouri State University. And although that celebration might look different, I met two people determined to make the best of it, like first-generation college student Emily Reigeld.
For me, I've been trying to think about it logically instead of more emotionally, because I would rather have, a small ceremony, with just like my mom here.
Reigeld has earned a Bachelor's of Science in Anthropology.
I'm actually from Wisconsin, and so I started out at a university up there.
But says she ended up taking a year off from school after her program was cut.
Luckily, I was motivated enough to continue and apply to different places, which is how I ended up finding Missouri State.
Which she says is one of her best decisions yet.
I just fell in love with the program and the professors and the work that I was doing.
So much so, Reigeld will start her first semester of grad school at MSU in less than a month.
I think it's always important to remember what you actually want to do, what's going to make you happy in the end.
Kenny K-Back is also graduating this week with a master's in music.
I'm really fired up about teaching music to people.
K-Back says he was given an opportunity to travel the world through his undergraduate studies at MSU.
Trying to learn a little bit more about culture and humanity, I suppose, and how we can bridge communities through the arts.
K-Back will join Springfield Public Schools this fall as a middle school music teacher and says,
I think if they can find a safe way to express themselves, the other stuff outside of my classroom might just become a bit more bearable.
Well, Missouri State University will keep its popular fountain running through May 20th at 9 p.m. so that all of its students can stop by and take those senior pictures. Joe?
Thank you, Nija. You'll have lots of opportunity to take those pictures outside next week. We have the last rounds of storms rolling through now, and we continue to have storm chances this weekend. A full look at your forecast coming up next.
Hi, class of 2020. We miss you, and we're going to keep missing you as you move forward into your bright future. I'm excited to see all of the ways in which you make the world a better place. So please take care of yourselves, be kind, and be good out there.
You certainly had an unusual end to your senior year, but you will persevere because you are Crocker Lions and you have Crocker pride. Congratulations.
Hey, Go Leaders students! We just wanted to let you know that we miss you and we are very proud of you. We are sorry that graduation just kind of turned into a weird thing, but stay motivated.
We miss you. Bye.